Cutting.
Cutting. Cutting.
Cutting.
Gutting.
What?
No, we're cutting down. We've cut down so much. In London, you can just be drinking all the time.
And I just sit there, right?
Well, you know, I could break this glass and use it as a cutting edge. You'd never see me coming. Or I could use a lithium battery to poison.
What the hell are you doing in here? Oh, I needed a scraper. We noticed some mold in the lower hall. The bleach wasn't cutting, so.
Well, maybe cutting him loose will help him bounce back a little.
You're totally welcome, by the way.
Hey, from the edge of the table.
I'm sorry. Sorry, it's horrible. I'm surprised I'm not cutting your steak for you. It's the force of habit, I guess.
That's okay.
I am very impressed with what I've been seeing, Mary. I can't wait to see how you perform when you start cutting into people.
It's a financial meeting. That's how they look in a financial meeting.
No, that's how they look when they're cutting jobs.
Come on.
Ideas. Our republic represents the cutting edge of inquiry.
We can't cut into the art program. Kids need drawing and shit. It's good for the motor skills. No, hell no. We're not cutting into football for it.
He's cutting his remarks short. What's that?
You probably don't need to meet her.
Son of a bitch, I knew it.
He's cutting you out.
Got
Two sensible women cutting through all the bullshit.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Dinosaur arms!
This isn't a good time, Luke. That is hilarious. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Half boy, half T-Rex. 1 foot in both worlds. Wanted by neither. Roar!
Barkley? He's hilarious. I was at Vegas last month and I was winning. And I thought I could do the usual, be a chump, give the money back to the casino.
Also dancing, not to watch a comedian.
You're gonna love him, trust me. The guy's hilarious.
Okay, tell me one of his jokes.
He doesn't do jokes.
Can I keep this show my friends?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's for, babe. Look at you. It's hilarious.
Why is that hilarious?
I just had no idea you were that talented.
And, why is there no artichoke ice cream? That was hilarious. Don't look at me. It was funny.
It was embarrassing.
Hey, boss. You just like watching us get our asses shredded?
Yeah, not that you're not hilarious, but we hit the shelves in 3 months.
That's my nickname for your wife.
Hilarious.
Go, Mom! Woo!
Yo, Mom, you rock!
He loves that show. People running around, wiping out, big balls. It's hilarious. We make popcorn and laugh.
Really? Hilarious.
Can't get himself. Divorce. Says I can take whatever I want. He's loaded. You want in?
No, hey, did you hear me? They say you stole a helicopter.
That's hilarious.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't steal anything. I just started the rotors.
Remnant.
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 In our stable is remnant of the old world, courtesy of, you know who.
The problem here is there are remnants from all those old plans that keep pushing them together.
They're the last remnant of human civilization.
Fuck.
Then the universe exploded into existence, and the remnants of these systems were forged into concentrated ingots.
Of his medical technique, and based on the remnants of Hubble's surgery, I think the unsub's experimenting.
With what?
I analyzed the bottom remnants we got from Lance.
Books. On day 103, a typhoon washed up the remnants of an Indonesian fishing boat.
There are remnants of a subdermal hematoma just above the right ear.
She was okay. If there's even a remnant of a two-way street left, if you still trust that I'm trying to look out for you.
See? She's got inflammation and scar tissue around the remnant cystic duct.
This has remnants of dark sorcery. The creature's called a Nygax.
I visited the barn where the arm was destroyed. Collected its remnants, grain by grain.
Divine. Divine.
Divine.
Divine.
Divine.
These are matters of fate and divine order. The divine order. The divine order. The right man
Or woman.
Superb, Marilyn. You were divine. You were divine. You were divine. Have faith in your talent.
He was disappointed in me. Did you just say divine? Shut up. Divine? Shut up. Divine? Shut up. What are you, the queen? Hello. That's divine. God, shut up.
It is divine squint and it's Marrakesh.
Lily.
In the Oresteia, the royal line survives through combined human and divine justice, but only because the gods relent. The message repeated throughout the trilogy, the doer suffers and learns.
When I came downstairs in my home and I saw that tree in my living room, it reached out for me like a divine hand. God loves violence.
You? But how could you be lonely? And there, the women are divine.
The women are ravishing, and yet I was still homesick.
If we fight the United States, we will win because we follow his divine will.
They're called tarot cards. They use divine fortunes.
Again with the bullshit.
No, that's what I'm saying. There was no divine intervention.
Live from Quantico, VA.
No.
Okay, the first course is ready.
This looks divine.
Handsome.
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 Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome.
Okay, so this is where it happened. Just turn off the phone, roll down the window, and we'll see if you can hear me.
Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome.
And recycle a donut. That's great. You must feel good about yourself.
You're doing a good job, handsome.
Thank you. You just call me handsome?
The handsome man was just flirting with you.
It's absurd. He was never flirting with me.
Yo, hey, I like your hair. Who does your hair? Huh? Yo, handsome, who does your hair?
Hey, handsome.
Howdy.
I caught your show. I was pretty impressed.
No, not really.
No, I don't believe it for a second. Look at that face. Handsome man like you. Peter, tell me.
No. Calling me handsome is fine, but when you talk about my tushy, it's just a little weird.
Mostly just queens.
Hi, handsome. Looking for a date? No, thank you. Still got it.
To shake it.
Okay, because I was going to say you look a little,
Handsome, rich, well endowed.
You should know that every day I wake up very grateful to have you in my life. I'm the one who got lucky, handsome. Maybe I just don't show it enough. No one's dying.
It's just an expression.
Hey, handsome.
Yep, I did it. Pulled the trigger and got a perm.
You sure did.
Rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate. Rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate.
I'm rehabilitating.
It's rehabilitate, Brainiac. It's rehabilitate, Brainiac. It's rehabilitate, Brainiac.
I'm gonna be okay. 5-year-old, but 3.
Well, he did need to be rehabilitated. Rehabilitated. Rehabilitated.
And I know he was Lily's teacher, but what was I supposed to do?
Of course, before we issue any pardon, the governor wants to make sure Mr. Trio is truly rehabilitated. Rehabilitated. Rehabilitated.
You know they're not gonna let you walk away from this job, kiddo.
I ain't never gonna get rehabilitated this way, Tommy.
And what was the point?
To introduce you to the public.
To rehabilitate me.
I wouldn't put it that way, but...
Up again. No, she's not. She's been rehabilitated.
Can't still think you're gonna rehabilitate him. Nobody besides the people in this room know this happened.
In Indonesia, and a psychotherapist who's using dolphins to rehabilitate prisoners, and Ellen Page.
Did you? And I went to jail, and McPherson somehow convinced the regents that he had been rehabilitated.
Well, if H.G. Wells...
You want to rehabilitate the queen.
Maybe showing her mercy is the first step.
But if... See eyes.
Because after our last got popped, I used my time to rehabilitate myself.
You got clean.
Mannerism.
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 He doesn't look over, and yet his expressions and mannerisms are a bit too determined, don't you think?
You're saying that's not a hate crime?
We're saying that you can't commit a hate crime against a mannerism.
But you can if that mannerism is a proxy for a protected class.
Okay.
I cold read you as a man. I thought your theatrical mannerisms were part of the character you played. I underestimated the extent of your transformation.
I said he's a dog, as in a dog. I think we've all noticed a few curious mannerisms. Or, rather, doggerisms.
Reason to believe this isn't him?
He's grown, of course, but the mannerisms, if it isn't, he's a brilliant study.
Get out of here. You think I'm an idiot?
Anything about his mannerisms?
Nothing. I don't recognize him. I'd want to help.
Guidos are of Italian descent. Really? While the styles and mannerisms are based on Italian-American tropes, the Guidos can be of any ethnic background.
Extract.
Extract. Extract. Extract. Extract.
We've extracted an image from a street cam. Waiting for blood DNA analysis. Haven't yet identified the suspects.
Today, in Bali, in Indonesia, we cultivate seaweed and extract from it a nourishing gelatin. And extract from it a nourishing gelatin. And extract from it a nourishing gelatin.
People like you. This is the compound my company uses to extract gas from the ground.
What are they?
Extract the white tiger juice. Put a little power in your pencil there, pal.
It's a health mixture. Sulfur, molasses, and barley extract.
It's disgusting and is of no proven value.
You have always tried to extract it by force. The secret is, you do not remove it. It removes itself.
It's him. Give me the vanilla extract.
What you need that for?
Just give it to me. He likes baked goods.
If she's just a hair off, she could lacerate the aorta when she extracts.
Something. When I downloaded the TPF file, I was able to extract the source code and generate an outpost based on blacklisted Helmond players.
The window is closed. So we just discard him?
We tried to extract him. Brody didn't even show up for the rendezvous. Now we...
Free will. You want to get flavor extracts or find a discount tanning salon? There's no better place. 6.
Belly.
Belly.
Belly. Belly.
Belly.
Graham, you old member. Ooh, who are you hiding in your belly? Belly.
I see you've put your Sheridan up in...
Isn't it?
So now all the organs are okay?
Yeah, perfect. I just passed by the baby's head, and there's the belly. The belly. The belly.
Oh my God, do you see the belly?
There's the whole baby.
See the little belly? That's incredible.
It's still ugly.
What do you think?
I think that might be a little small on the belly. The belly.
So do you have a girlfriend?
Dyed skin in a Yankee brothel. I heard they took his body out to sea and dumped it, and now it's in the belly of 1,000,000 fishes.
And how do you know? Birthday. Belly button ring.
Belly button ring.
What parent is equipped for that?
Daughters.
It's like the belly. I have to save for maternity leave.
Hey, I like the belly, okay?
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Hey?
When my mom tells my dad he's not getting a big belly?
Yeah, right. We learned a lie from grown-ups.
Get the portable ultrasound in here. We need to get a look at her belly.
Help me!
Hey, you could have left today with your belly full of mangoes and boat full of monkeys, but no.
This chicken out of the belly flop contest I challenge him to.
That sounds fun.
Hey. Don't encourage him.
Don't worry, I'll double bag it.
I'm just gonna do chips and salsa, something light.
I want more room in my belly for beer.
Is above the... But if you imagine a woman on her belly...
Enough.
Hazardous.
Hazardous.
Hazardous. Hazardous.
Hazardous.
It's funny. This is where we used to keep the hazardous biological materials.
To do it. Star Labs has not been operational since FEMA categorized us as a Class 4 hazardous location. Hazardous location. Hazardous location.
Be careful, sir. The rain can be hazardous to your health.
I am well aware of the hardship I will be facing, and the first to admit I am remarkably unqualified for such a hazardous undertaking.
So you filed a complaint about the hazardous working conditions at Blowtorch immediately following your husband's death.
Yes.
But then you withdrew that complaint within 24 hours?
We walked our paths, sometimes difficult and hazardous. And those paths led us here.
Oh, thank you so much.
If anyone asks, just tell them it's hazardous waste. Which is what it is.
Well, tells me that being on your team could be hazardous to my health.
Sometimes an example needs to be made, you know. Command respect.
His lint-free, static-resistant polyester was designed for use in fire-hazardous, oxygen-enriched atmospheres.
Now, I'm Dr. Saroyan.
This was found at a hazardous waste disposal facility. We tried to call.
Oh, no hazardous waste except what is this? Oh, Bob.
We had just switched over to these retractable needles, and when I went to put his into the hazardous waste,
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Please, we're in a laboratory. There are hazardous chemical compounds everywhere. That's a thermonuclear bomb, for frag's sake. So.
Hound.
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 Good. Psycho hound. Good boy.
Saved the state. 40, 50 years, room and board in Shawshank.
You were quite the hound of heaven, aren't you, Mr. Ramsey?
I do.
Hey! I used to have a Great Dane. We had to put her down. It was very peaceful. 1 minute she was breathing, the next she wasn't.
$500, baby. A blonde lady with a big fat basset hound.
There's a stain on the ceiling that looks like Elvis, but today it looks more like a basset hound.
Someone called the media. It's a miracle.
Now give us Stanfeld, or I will make it my sole purpose to hound you for the rest of your miserable, phony life.
You worm.
You dog, you hound.
You kangaroo.
What?
Howdy, people. Y'all are gathered here today to join these two hound dogs in holy matrimony.
Do you trust me now?
We need to... That's great. Valerie.
What?
Could you release the hounds?
No.
No?
Nope. I'm gonna send in another tech to do your side angles. Might as well.
You look gross when you cry, you know that? Some women look cute. You look like a basset hound.
Oh, laugh it up now.
Do friendship.
Would you booze hound please stop that infernal clinking? And the answer was elephant.
Rip.
Rip.
Rip. Rip. Rip.
We just ripped that away. Your wife loves you, Alex.
He's here to kill you, Norm. He's here to rip your throat out.
God!
I'm gonna come down to the dealership and I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. You understand? I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna rip your cock off. I'm gonna shove it right up. No, you
can't get any closer. It was incredible.
Maybe there's just this big rip across the fabric of reality for these families. You think, is this worth it? Maybe just risks shouldn't be taken.
Let's rip his fucking throat out.
Just let me handle it.
That guy was trying to kill us, John.
Just stay in the car.
Right this way?
I will rip this baby out myself. I swear to God, you'll see me on the news.
You want this baby on time? Try walking. That helps sometimes.
Have any margin for error. And then there's the coral growth. It'll rip our hull apart.
So we blast ourselves a hole.
But
You rip a man apart in a public bathroom.
No one saw.
Why do you think I had to rip my own heart out?
What if it's like Ben in the harness? You don't think I wanted to rip that thing off his back the second I saw it?
Actors throwing themselves at me.
Trudy will rip my head clean off if she finds out I got a date with another woman. I gotta get out of this.
Marty Spinella, head lobbyist for the teachers union. He wants to rip my head off and peel it like an orange. Why?
Knit.
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 Knit. Knit.
Gym, I fake a headache when I want to quit. I say I love the sweater that my grandma knit, but that's a white lie.
White lie.
It's the kind you want to tell, a white lie.
White lie.
No. Do not think we're on the same team. We have nothing in common. I wear knit hats when it's cold out. You wear knit hats because of cold play.
And that'll spread faster through Williamsburg than knit hats and herpes.
Hey, you ladies know...
I haven't felt this unwanted since I tried to teach those inner city school kids how to knit.
Seriously, Caroline, you have to stay here, away from the shot, or neither of you's gonna be paid.
Oh, don't hurt me with your teeth. Watch out, she might knit me a sweater.
You knit me a replica of the blanket my Nana gave me? The one that I lost in a fire?
did I? I can't believe I thought learning to knit could fill this void.
Well, as long as we're swapping stories, maybe I'll tell Cam what happened to the sweater he knit for you. I coughed on the phone once and she overnighted me soup. When I wanted to learn how to ski, she knit me a sweater. When I wanted to be a marine biologist, she knit me a sweater with a whale on it.
She taught me how to knit. I made a blanket for my stuffed monkey. Took me 6 months.
Maybe we should knit something.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they'd love a pair of booties knitted by you.
Or...
him. Not her, not him. Her. That woman who looks like she was born to knit. That kid.
In the 1980s, Avid had developed digital editing into a compact, cost-effective, computer-based system.
That's what it is. The bomb was small, compact.
Yeah, well, it would have to be if somebody slipped it into those kids' backpacks.
For a while.
Seriously? I'd drive your fancy car and you drive my tiny little compact.
Maybe there's nothing I would not do for my little...
Yep. Also, hash is very bad for you. Because it's more intense than weed. It's like really compact and you'll freak out.
If he was driving a sedan or a compact, we'd be fucked.
Volquartsen 3.5 compact. Weight 3 pounds, 10-shot mag, adjustable rear and blade front.
Under the sponge of this compact, there's a plug-in device that'll fit into the Prince's BlackBerry.
It was marked compact, and we're driving a minivan, so...
I designed a compact cryo engine to achieve absolute zero.
Outlying.
Outlying. Outlying.
Outline.
Outline.
A milk run to an outlying village, to an outlying village, to an outlying village to talk about water, and an IED took out our Humvee.
We should probably head out of the city. Try to scout one of the outlying air bases.
Interesting mix.
Yes.
Whenever you have a volunteer from an outlying district, that's something you can't ignore.
Nudity. And finally, our field is rounded out by our outlying districts.
District 9, Avatar. District 10, Horror.
Bank robbers shouted out, so I synced up the 2 outlying cameras.
I'm in charge of the town of Salta, Mr. Krupp, not the outlying areas.
The best chance is if they were able to swim to one of these outlying islands here.
Gland.
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 He's producing it. Like in his skin or glands.
Phosphorus. Phosphorus, really?
Still covered in fur.
The video of your mammary gland was viewed 20,000 times on the internet.
YouTube?
That's a debate.
Oh,
Wait, there's something here in the Ziegelvolk's brain. The Garuk gland, which is below the hypothalamus, is unique to the Ziegelvolk and is devoted solely to regulating the release of pheromones through the sweat glands.
You get the idea.
Ataxia and anemia could be viral, maybe West Nile.
Fever, lymph glands were normal.
Don't polish the notion, Foreman.
Pineal gland is calcified.
It's supposed to be calcified. Happens after puberty.
Apology accepted.
It could be a tumor in a salivary gland. We should get a prodded biopsy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Holy crap, you're gonna cry on me. No, I'm trying not to. It's just that my amygdala and my lacrimal gland have a connection that I can't really control.
Hi. What's your name?
Her adrenal glands are overproducing adrenaline.
Well, I'm off.
Oh, honey, I've got to stop by the drugstore. Do you need anything?
No, thank you, my dear. The Dunphy glands produce all the drugs I need.
Acute.
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 Acute. Acute.
I started experiencing anxiety and claustrophobia and this acute fear of death. I had nightmares and a nervous breakdown.
Who wants to share their story with the group?
I'm Angel. I have acute myeloid leukemia.
Sid, acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Do this right.
You would blithely dismiss the risk of acute hypothermia.
Captain, can you hear me?
Yes, but he's not in good shape, I'm afraid. He's still suffering the effects of acute dehydration. He's quite delirious.
I'm feeling smarter already.
All right, let's see you answer this.
All right.
If one acute angle is 2 times larger than the other, what's the measure of the two?
It's an access disc for medical treatments. I have acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Please put your shirt back on.
Dolic in 3 minutes.
Rules out chronic conditions.
Acute conditions limit us to toxins, infections.
Could be anything.
Rutgers student came in with what looked like acute bronchitis, but there's nothing in his blood or sputum cultures.
You have acute appendicitis. We need to get you into surgery right away.
Emergency.
The particles are introduced into the bloodstream, and when triggered, it leads to acute vascular degeneration. English.
Your brother came in with acute cocaine toxicity, disoriented, hallucinating, and with a dangerously elevated heart rate.
Caucasian male, 83, presenting with acute pneumonia.
I know the case, Dr. Shaw.
Cardiopulmonary arrest, acute gastroenteritis.
And no autopsy is performed.
Etiquette.
Etiquette. Etiquette. Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Straight to business. Bad etiquette. Bad etiquette. Bad etiquette. Your father raised you better than that.
Don't you ever mention my father.
You're acting like there's some polite way to do this. Like there's some etiquette.
What have I gotten into here? And then the etiquette, the politeness, the humanity that kind of came off real quick.
Who's the tomato?
It's Grace Faraday. Cohen's etiquette tutor.
Is that right?
It's getting all sophisticated.
It is so easy to commit embarrassing blunders, but etiquette tells us just what is expected of us and guards us from all humiliation and discomfort.
An Leafman took him from me. So I took something of theirs. It's basic etiquette. An eye for an eye. Ow!
You're violating steam room etiquette. You understand? You enter a steam room the exact same way you enter the world. Naked.
Sorry, bad etiquette.
But an impressive shot.
Carly, I'm sorry. That wasn't good first date etiquette, was it?
Bring up Andy when we are having a romantic night? Probably not.
Finch,
Not to be a stickler about etiquette, Miss Shaw, but I believe that Mr. Mathers was in the midst of panking you.
My son should have warned you in advance that physical contact with a Volm commander is a serious breach of etiquette.
Or something else. And what is also quite clear is that you must have failed etiquette class.
Notary. Notary.
Notary.
Notary. Notary.
As you know, a few years ago, I achieved one of my lesser dreams and became a notary public. Notary public. Notary public. Well...
Hi, Marlene from accounting.
She's also a notary public. Notary public. Notary public.
Up online. I know a guy. He's a notary. 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 He'll predate it for $200.
We just need you and Mr. Kershaw to sign the documents in the presence of our notary.
But Mr. Kershaw is overseas in Europe saving elephants.
Car. Tell him to meet us over here at my house in 20 minutes. Yeah, and Sid, bring a notary.
Gonna need a receipt, please.
He serves as Lorenzo's notary. Come on, Nika.
What? I've got that bogus notary stamp. All I need is a sample of his handwriting.
Mom! And the notary can be there at 6:30 too.
I'm on the home screen.
Open the notary app.
Consist.
Consist. Consist. Consist. Consist.
Okay, here's the deal. My life consists mainly of work, family, fantasy baseball, you know.
Oh, you do that? I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, rotisserie league with my friends.
It consists of 2 lines. It's a lie. I'm sorry.
Your Honor.
Any better than you. My social life consists of running at superhuman speed and Netflix.
Being a kid in my household consisted of going to a lot of church activities. And
thinking, what's the worst that can happen? The guy's wedding party consisted of me, the bride's brother, and this...
I'd just like to frame the next question in the context that my diet doesn't normally consist of junk food, and with that in mind... The real vocalist, whose fan base consists of 12-year-old girls and you.
Different colors.
Balderdash. Matter clearly consists of tiny strings. Okay, I know that Dr. Sloan's plan called for this final operation to consist of simply moving the upper jaw forward.
The crew consists of a driver, Murray Langston, been working at Grayling for 20 years.
Ongoing. 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 Ongoing.
Ongoing.
Is ongoing. As soon as we get some more information, we'll let you know.
You better control that situation.
It's very ongoing. New grass leads to new bushes by the windows, leads to new curtains, leads to new sofa, leads to new carpet, leads to new floor.
I didn't short him. It's an ongoing negotiation.
Well, then you got more than an ongoing negotiation. You have a fucking problem.
They start smoking my informants and I get annoyed. I mean, Mackie means we lose 2 ongoing investigations.
He made the list for putting Van Bieber on the row.
Certain parts of my job that I'm not going to be able to talk to you about. And I cannot allow you to jeopardize an ongoing investigation or your life.
The red areas are high in beta amyloid. And the buildup has probably been ongoing for several years.
What's in here?
This tape belongs to the FBI. I mean, as evidence in an ongoing investigation, right?
It was an ongoing affair.
You brought your baby to the interview.
It won't be an ongoing thing.
You bet it won't.
Possess it.
It's evidence in an ongoing investigation, so... What can you tell us about this diamond? Big brain.
He freely admits that he had an ongoing sexual relationship with the victim.
Oh.
Nostalgia.
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 You're taking the world over out of nostalgia. Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
I'm taking over because humanity is prideful and belligerent.
You have to understand, he doesn't remember the days you spent together with any great nostalgia.
That's a good question. I'm not really sure.
Nostalgia can be hard to explain.
Usually how it works with you, you drown me in nostalgia, so I'll think about our friendship and feel some kind of loyalty and agree to more chemo.
Fonso, I have really played up the whole nostalgia angle.
Hey, yo, Sully, nostalgia file.
Hey.
Thanks, man.
Very suffered what in your profession you call nostalgia. It is nostalgia that was brought on by a letter I received.
Coming to get you, Dad?
Yeah, okay. But, you know, it's something you do that's just amazing.
No, nostalgia compensates for the lack of flavors and stimulates the brain to recreate all the missing pieces.
Pillow. Pillow.
Pillow.
Pillow. Pillow.
Your human teeth, they start leaving silver pieces under the pillow.
There's 20 feet of fresh powder down there. It'll be like landing on a pillow.
Hopefully.
In the night, if you don't mind sleeping on the floor, I've got extra blankets and a pillow. And in the morning, we'll look for your boat.
Made this place. She picked every stitch of furniture, every pillow, every sconce and window frame. Wouldn't do to leave it.
Hey, what's happening back there? Stop. Put the barrier up. Hey! Hey! Put the pillow between you. Make a barrier. Come on. Stop.
Cool place.
Thank you.
I like pillows.
Oh, thanks. My sister made them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Still a lot of pillow talk to talk about.
Well, you want to help me build a pillow fort?
Okay. His neck or face? I'm guessing you used a pillow.
Is there any sign of a struggle?
So what are we looking for exactly? An embroidered pillow that says, I killed Martha Hoover?
And then there's the lipstick on the pillow.
Looks like Laney was right about our victim getting lucky before he...
You're on our side.
Maybe you can tell Zed and Kaylin that they can stop sleeping with weapons under their pillows.
Neutralize.
Neutralize. Neutralize. Neutralize.
Neutralize.
Sorry how you neutralize that family of fiends.
Hot zone and all surrounding areas have been neutralized. You're safe here.
Oof. We've neutralized the extortion threat against Bryson.
What do you mean, 2 casualties? We lost 2 assets attempting to neutralize Wiseman. Designate how.
How is that possible?
The buyers have been neutralized. Well done, Ethan. Well done.
Good. If we can neutralize the Reapers, the tunnels are an option.
Your job now is to neutralize it.
What if we, neutralize what's happening to her?
On the world. And then with the U.S. neutralized, our enemies would be able to explore their interests unchecked. That's right.
We believe the Ishveni are constructing a new power source which would neutralize any further attempt to liberate humanity once and for all.
Responsive. Responsive.
Responsive.
Responsive. Responsive.
Responsive.
Wow. You were excellent in the field. Astute, responsive, you thought well on your feet.
Type from him. Like, they sounded really responsive.
That sounds perfect.
Once she was sure he was responsive.
Mike?
She was in some pain, but highly responsive to the reflex test and entirely lucid.
Mother, daughter trapped, both responsive.
Can you hear me?
Madeline.
Chiefs have tolerated my concerns.
To be fair, we've been quite responsive. Over the past 2 years...